Hello everybody and welcome to a Final Fantasy VIII guide. Today I'm going to show you how to make the best junctioning system for your GFs. And a lot of this might seem a little odd at first, but trust me, it serves a purpose. What you want to do is eliminate the stuff that you don't need. Meaning, the stuff that you want to keep is pretty much elemental attack. As far as the junctionings goes, the only things you really need to keep is the Vit-J Scroll and status attack and elemental attack, because while those aren't extremely rare, they are actually pretty missable and hard to obtain otherwise. So again, the Vit-J Scrolls, elemental attack, and status attack. You'll see that Diablos has Vit-J. I'm skipping that right away. I'm getting rid of ability times 3 because I got something better. You might want to keep abilities like let's see, ability times 4 is good. HP plus 80%, and then Vitality, Magic, Spirit, stuff like that, plus 60% you want to keep, and you can also be very cautious to keep Speed plus 20 and Speed plus 40, because while those aren't extremely rare, they are, you know, that's pretty much as good as you're going to get. So again, you can see a pattern in what I'm deleting. I just ran out of amnesia greens, so I'm going to go to store and I'm going to buy those. And that should give me enough amnesia greens to finish deleting what I want to delete. So which GF was I on? I think I was on Cerberus. Alright, yeah. Actually, Cerberus is good. Alexander, that looks a little rough. But yeah, just feel free to delete the ones that I'm deleting. That way you can sit there and say, hey, your video is messed up, I can't get this item. I will comment and tell you, yes, you can get this item again. These ones you want to keep plus 60. The HP plus 80 is the best you want to keep from that. I'm going to actually keep these because they're useful, but I probably won't be using Cactus in mine. Although he is a very useful GF for being one of the very few GFs that can break maximum damage, but you won't be seeing him break maximum damage for very long. It's just 1 HP above maximum damage. So, alright, now that we've deleted most of the useless GFs in our system, go ahead and take off as many as you want for other people. And what we're going to start now is we're going to start giving each character their very own special elemental GF. Now, you don't have to use the elemental ones that I'm using right now. I'm just putting on an element for every character. I don't consider Siren to be water, I consider her to be more of silence, and that's, you know, good in its own rights. So now that we have equipped everybody with a elemental GF, Alexander being a differ because it's a holy element, we're going to hold off on that for a little bit. Or you know what, instead of Pandemonium, I'm going to use Alexander, because Alexander has a very special elemental defense times 4, which is something that we really want right now. So back at Squall, usually I end up giving him Doom Train, which I'm going to explain the 4-box systems. So in the bottom box where the stats are, in the top right corner of that, not the box with the that says attack, but the bottom right box, top right corner, you're gonna see 4 little things, and one of them is highlighted a whiter color. Every character has that, and since I put Alexander on, she's got elemental defense times 4. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to get back to Squall, is I like to give him Doom Train. We're going to get into why we wanted those Vit-J Scrolls. Squall and Selfie, they have 255 hit percentage. That means if you had 100 hit percentage, you're usually going to hit 100% of the time with the enemy, unless their evade is better than your hit percentage. But if you have over 200 hit percentage, you're going to hit even when you're blind 100% of the time, unless of course their evade is high. So you want to look at the characters that don't have high hit percentage and go through there. So Zell has low hit percentage, so you want to give him a GF that can equip hit, and that's going to help him out. Since Irvine has the second highest hit percentage, you probably want to make Irvine not have hit percentage. So with this in mind, all characters can typically have high hit percentage except for Irvine. Irvine is going to suffer for the meantime. The next thing you want to learn a thing about is these GFs are good and they're good attacking, but I'm not going to be using them in this guide because I have other means to show you. So now it's time to sit there and make those GFs that we just made useless, and we're going to make them useful. So I'm going to start learning J Scrolls, and I'm going to tell you all of this, all of these ones, HP, Strength, Vitality, Magic, and Spirit, you can buy at the Esther shop, and you're going to want to buy 6 of them. I bought 7 just because I don't know, I like to have a little bit more than I usually have. So I wasn't using Pandemonium, so I'm not gonna learn anything from him. Alright. I missed the GF there, but figured it out. Alright. So now these once useless GFs have just become the most powerful GFs in almost all of Final Fantasy history. So we just got a few more things we want to teach them. Alright, now if you look at your characters, they can all equip, you know, most of their stats, which is a good thing. If you look at the box, actually, now that I mention it, the next stage is, this character has elemental attack and elemental defense. You can tell by those little block boxes that I mentioned earlier, in the bottom box in the top right corner. She's missing status attack and status defense times 4. So we have 1 person missing those, 2, 3, and we're missing, Irvine's missing 1. So we're definitely going to junction Quistis, Selfie, and Zell. So Quasicodal, Brothers, who else was it? Quasicodal, Brothers, and Alexander. Quasicuddle, Brothers, and Alexander. And they were missing status defense times 4, so we're gonna teach them that. So now that we look at that, we have most of them learned. Shiva can go and learn a status defense times 4, so we're gonna go ahead and teach her that. Now, if you look at the list, you're getting pretty low on, you know, how much a GF can learn. But what we want to look now is there should be people that are missing elemental defense. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 people missing them. So Quasicuddle, Shiva, Ifrit, and Brothers. Quasicuddle, Shiva, Ifrit, and Brothers. They're missing elemental defense times 4. Actually, I want to make sure I got these right. Ifrit, Brothers, Quasicuddle. Who else was it? Shiva is missing an elemental times 4. Alright, so now every character in the game will have every junction thus available to them. Alright, now it's time to sit there and realize, hey, you know, I can't use magic, draw, anything like that. So, enough with the elementals. Now we're going to start looking at the status of alignment GFs, the ones that we haven't touched yet. So, the first thing that we're going to do is just realize we have to give each one of them a set number of things. So I'm not using Carbuncle, I'm not using Pandemonium. That doesn't make sense. Go ahead and put that on her. Alright. Don't know if I did that earlier or if that's wrong, but right now we're going to be teaching these GFs the most basic items in the game. Let's see if I can find them. Right here they are. So we're using Siren, Diablos, Carbuncle, Cerberus, Doom Train, and I think Eden. So those characters get one of these each. Pretty sure it's Alexander, not Eden. Alright, I didn't have to teach Alexander that. And I definitely didn't have to teach Quasicuddle that. Cerberus already knows item. I forgot to delete it from him. Alright, so now when we go to Junction, we see that we have our old list back. But we're missing something that's great. We're missing ability times 4. So, excuse me while I messed up there. With the status attacks, GFs, we're going to teach them ability times 4. I think that's all of them. Yes. Alright. Let me just go ahead and see what else I'm missing. Also, with the GFs, it's good to learn the very highest amount of percentage that a GF can learn from your basic stats. So, with the status defenses, we're gonna teach them pretty much how to fend for themselves, really. Because that's all it is. So now every character can equip the maximum amount of abilities, and now is the point where you really wonder to yourself, how can I get better than this? You know, and there's a very easy answer, and it's very difficult to explain, but say you didn't need these stat bonuses, that you just felt like they were getting in the way. There is an alternative that you can use, and it's the one that I'm particularly fond of because I don't need these stat increasers. I know that I added them in to show you that you could, but there is much better things that you can teach your GFs. But if you're finding yourself low on stats, you can always customize and make your own stats. And how you do that is you go to the Esther Pet Store and you're gonna have to buy a whole bunch of ingredients. With Vitality plus 60%, you're gonna have to get Adamantine from the Adamantoise near the beaches. But what I'm going to show you now is something that I'm going to do for my game initially, and that is I'm going to teach every one of my characters auto shell, auto protect, and auto haste. So all your status alignment GFs, they're going to need this. You can also learn counter, metadata, return damage. 3 stars are good, but ribbon is going to be on my list of things to add. So now we are set. We have a very good GF system, and say just wanted to do that. When you go over here, you can equip stuff to this, but it's not really going to help you that much. If you actually got a ribbon, it says it prevents all status abnormalities. So that's very important. We are protected against half damage to physical, half damage of magical attacks, and we're sped up real fast in battle. So that's typically what I wanted to learn. You know, if you want to learn recover for all your GFs, what you got to do is go to the Adamantoise beaches, or well, to the Dolette beaches, and mug whispers from the Adamantoise there. Now they can be rare, and you need 100 of them per recover. For revive is also a ability you want to learn, and you get those from dragon skins, I think. No, that's treatment. No, I can't place a revive, but you can find it on an easy site. You can find how to make stuff. Metadata is pretty good. There is treatment too that you can learn, if I can find that. And you can get that from the dragon skins. Slip in my head where you learn revive. But yeah, like, you know, if you switch your weapons or your abilities around, you know, all your characters can be very, very, very powerful. And voila. You know, I would suggest not using Ultima for that, but maybe use it for hit. A lot of people say that it works best in evade because evading attacks is a lot more important than hitting. But if you equipped a lone Ultima, all your elemental spells will be absorbed. Magic damage will pretty much not hurt you anymore. So there's always Ultima for that reason. And yeah, you can use other stuff, but Junction is a whole different story. I just told you how to get the best GF system, and that's about the only thing that this video was here for to tell you. So until then, I hope you all have fun and continue playing in the world. Just to let y'all know, I am still on Disc 3, and the only thing that I'm lacking is elemental defenses, elemental guards, which is taking me forever to get. So I went ahead and just, you know, did a little card modding to show you this video. But as you can see, I'm still in Disc 3, and I've gotten all them items. So I just showed you everything you can do. So hopefully y'all like it, and like, comment, subscribe. I will be showing more videos later.